Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Psychic Samira and today we're doing a reading for the month of October. This will be a pick a card reading, so choose your stack. Please use your intuition to choose a stack number 1 or number 2, and you can as well watch both of the stacks and find that each stack contains a message for you. So if you chose stack number 1, this is your message. The month of October. What can you expect from the month of October? If there's any important information that you must know about the month of October, anything important that you need to know. We have strength. This is also a card of Leo. We also have 7 of Wands, so there is this very powerful and directed movement forward. A lot of energy of passion. And we have the card of victory. So these are 3 beautiful cards, especially in a combination like this. This is a card of strength, your power, your personal power. This is a card of 7 of Wands, this determination and aligned movement forward. I'm sorry, 8 of Wands, aligned movement forward. And we have the 6 of Wands, which is the card of victory. So this month is really a month for you to decide, what do you want to make happen? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience? And go for it. This kind of approach, direct approach, not passive, not sitting and waiting for things to happen to you, but this direct approach is going to be rewarded this month. A path of success is what I'm hearing. And we also have 2 of Wands. This is a card of kind of having a lot of opportunities and considering your opportunities. And this is something that you can do right now before the month begins, or if you are watching later when October has already started, you can still sit down and ask yourself, what kind of goals do I want to achieve this month? What do I want to experience? What do I want to see happen? And how can I go about making that happen? Having the clarity of mind, having that clear understanding of what it is you want, and then having a clear plan is going to be very beneficial for you this month. Sometimes it's best for us to step back. Sometimes it's best to take a little of a more passive role and observe and rest. But if you chose the stack and it resonates, if you feel it within your body, within your mind, that yes, this is my message, then this month you need to be active, proactive. So any other clues or messages? We have this Ace of Swords, which supports this message. Ace of Swords is a card of mental clarity and making decisions, decisiveness, and knowing what you want and going for it. So all of these cards are very positive, beautiful cards. And being active in your body, we have the card of Empress, which is the card of the divine feminine, which is more of this magnetic approach. So she is not chasing, she is magnetic and she attracts. But here it comes in reverse. So this is a month for you to be active. And this message that these cards just keep confirming this message. We have Justice and we have 7 of Cups. So your dreams, if you work for them, if you put the effort in, it will be rewarded. So if you want to make something happen, if you have a dream, do not wait. Ask yourself what it is that I want and how I can make it happen, and then take that action. And before you take action, it's important that you find that state of alignment within you. Get excited about whatever this is and know that this month you're going to be very much supported in achieving your goals. Some of you might have your birthday this month, is what I'm feeling. Or maybe your child, it's your child's birthday, because we have a Queen of Pentacles. If this is your birthday month, make it your month. Make it work for you. Treat yourself. Know that you deserve to set goals. You deserve to achieve those goals. And you can achieve those goals. We have Star reverse, we have the Emperor. But try to avoid being too rigid and being too rushed in a negative sense of this word, meaning just rushing into things without giving them a thought and creating a plan, or being too rigid and sticking to some plans or desires that you might have previously had. Maybe you do not want that any longer. It is important that you sit down and reevaluate and ask yourself what it is that I want this month, what it is that I want right now, and how can I go about it instead of just rushing in without, thinking about it. How can I plan it? How can I really think it through? This will be very supported by the universe And we have the Sun, we have Five of Wands reversed. The Sun is a card of positivity and success and abundance and happiness. And Five of Wands in reverse here means there's not going to be much struggle. There's not going to be much, sometimes when we want something to happen, there can be all this resistance from the universe, from other people, from within ourselves. But this month, there's a lot of alignment. Things flow in your favor is what I'm picking up on here. Knight of Cups, so your task is just to decide what it is that you want and start moving in its direction. Don't sit around, don't wait around. Take your time to think things through, set your goals, and start moving forward. You will be so happy that you did this. You will be so excited and so fulfilled. And it doesn't mean that this month, every single thing that you decide will come through. Sometimes the universe has other plans for us. Sometimes things that we might want, they might not be in our highest and best. And not everything that we want will necessarily come true. But you need to know that this month, the universe is really, really supporting your success. And you need to know that if you are really putting work into something and it's just not happening, there's all this resistance, maybe try and find your way to reposition, reevaluate, and go for, maybe an easier goal, and be patient. Be patient. Maybe you will not achieve, maybe you will not earn that $1 million this month, but you can go a little easier and set a lower goal, and just set a goal to start a business, let's say, or learn, take a course about it. Maybe you will not necessarily earn that $1 million this year, but it doesn't mean that you will not be successful. That taking that course may be just the first step in this process. And good things take time. If you set a very big goal, maybe it's not going to happen this month, but you can definitely, start, and you can set that foundation and you can start moving in that direction. And this is exactly what the universe is suggesting that you do this month. Try to avoid states of discouragement. Try to avoid staying stuck and in fear. Try to find your way to really keep moving forward. We have the Chariot that just supports this message, because this card is of a very fast movement forward. But also notice that this card symbolizes a balanced movement forward. So it is a movement forward that you think through, you think your plan through, you are, grounded, you look at things realistically, but you also are connected to that vision and to that inspiration that propels you forward. So it's a balanced, it's a fast but balanced movement forward. So an example to this might be, you want to travel the world, and maybe traveling through 11 countries this month is not a realistic goal. But maybe traveling to one new country is a realistic goal. And instead of just rushing in without making a plan, you need to sit down and make a plan and plan how you're gonna, travel there, what you're gonna do there, and then go for it. So have a plan, know what it is that you want, set a realistic goal, have a plan, and go for it. You will be supported. And again, don't allow fear slow you down. So this is what you need to know about the month of October. I wish you the most beautiful month. This looks amazing for you. I am so excited for you. And if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I read your comments. I appreciate them so much. I appreciate you being here so much. And let's move on to the stack number 2. If you chose stack number 2, this is your message for the month of October. And I feel like that some of you will really benefit from watching the first stack. If you feel intuitively guided to do so, go for it. We have Page of Cups reversed, but I almost want to turn it upside down. Somebody reaching out, maybe somebody with whom you were in a situation of no contact for a very long time. I feel that somebody is definitely contemplating how to get back into your life. And you might have had a difficult experience with this person, and maybe you feel so good being by yourself now. You feel kind of Maybe it was difficult at first, but now you kind of feel happy, being by yourself and not having them in your life necessarily. And I feel like they are picking up on this energy. They're picking up on the energy of you being really, excited about your life and feeling comfortable, maybe prioritizing money or your physical well-being. But they cannot stop thinking about you, and they're contemplating coming back into your life. It's almost like they know it's not going to be easy, or they know that you have certain standards and certain expectations, and they're really trying to think how they can get to you. How can they get to you and not be rejected? Really contemplating, thinking about it. Maybe not necessarily taking an action yet, but really thinking about it. But what I see here is that they don't fully see you for who you are. You are a high priestess, and here it comes in reverse. So it's almost like they have that fantasy of you that exists in their mind, and you are somebody different. You're somebody different. You're not the same person that you used to be when you last were in contact. And you can be talking to them from time to time, but they're not actively in your life. You have changed. Your standards have changed. Your self-esteem has changed. The way you feel about yourself, about others, about them has changed. You do not want to deal with their nonsense, okay? You do not want to settle for anything less than what you already have. You feel so good with yourself. Why would you need somebody to come in and burden you? You don't want that. And you are just a different person. You have changed. And you expect them to really live up to that level that you currently are at. You expect, if they're going to come in and be in your life, you expect them to be on that level. You are not going to settle for anything less than that. And I feel that they kind of sense that. They are picking up on that. They are picking up on that. They really need to go within and figure a lot of things out within themselves. They need to mature. They need to level up. And I feel like they have not done this work yet. They're just missing you, and they want to be back in your life. But I'm not sure they have, they did the work. I'm not sure they did the work necessary to come back. They did not learn. They did not learn what they were meant to learn. While they were doing whatever they were doing, you were leveling up, and they were not, or not fast enough. So if you have, if they're gonna come in with an offer that you don't feel it's fair, I feel you will turn them down, or this is your advice, to not take them in unless they have leveled up, unless they have really learned their lessons, unless you feel like it's fair, unless you feel like them coming back into your life will actually add to your life and not subtract. You have many options. You have many options, and they know it. And maybe these are not options in love or relationships. Maybe you have a lot of options in, as they relate to how you spend your time, or your work, or travel, or, something else. But you feel fulfilled, enough. You don't need them. You don't need them. And this is the reason why you will not settle for breadcrumbs. You will not settle for, them being mediocre. You really want, if they're going to come in, you really want them elevated. And if you do not feel like this, maybe this is your advice to really level up, to really set your standards and know that you deserve the best, that you can pour your time and energy into yourself and be leveling up. And if they will not step up to the plate, somebody else will. You do not need to settle. But what I see here is that they cannot get over you. They cannot get over you. You are really stuck in their heart. You're very much, you live in their heart, in their mind, rent-free. But they need to level up. Maybe for some of you, it's a good idea to really say goodbye. If they've just been coming back, leaving and coming back, and never learning and never improving and never really giving you what you deserve, maybe it's time to completely cut them off. This is only for you to decide, but you need to know that you deserve the best. You can spend your time investing and pouring into yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. You do not need to spend it on people who do not want to level up, who do not want to grow, who do not want to improve themselves, who do not want to give you what you deserve. You do not have to do it. And it's really up to you to decide. But if this message resonates for you, this message is about you having standards and really standing on business, as they say. You are the Empress. You don't have to be a woman, but you are, somebody who is in their power, who deserves the best, who has a lot of opportunity, a lot of abundance. Maybe you don't have that opportunity or abundance in any particular form. Maybe, you have a lot of very good imagination and you are very compassionate. Those can be examples of opportunity and abundance. It doesn't have to be money, or it doesn't have to be a whole lot of people around you. Maybe you just have a couple good friends that are, golden, that can be an expression of abundance. It doesn't have to be expressed in any particular way, but what this means is you have enough. You have yourself, and that is enough for you. So don't settle, don't take in people who will not add but subtract. You do not need to waste your energy on people who do not want to grow and evolve and be with you in a just and fair way. You can do much better without them. If they want to be in your life, they must level up. They must improve, they must step up to the plate, they must be honest, they must give you that time and attention, whatever it is that you agree and you need in a relationship. And as I said, it's up to you to decide what you're gonna do, but just know that you deserve the best. And if this message resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I read your comments. I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you so much for all your love and all your support. And if you would like to get a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description of this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.